5G has reached the point where coverage is no longer the hardest problem. The harder question is whether operators can turn that coverage into real value. This week, India's 5G adoption forecast, a practical 5G native IoT breakthrough, tougher SIM security enforcement, and growing pressure on operator economics all reveal the same shift. This is Techtonic Weekly, 4 telecom signals, one bigger story. By the end of this video, you will see why adoption, enterprise IoT, digital trust, and operator economics, not peak speed, may decide who wins the path from 5G to 6G. First, India. GSMA expects 5G adoption in India to reach 62% by 2030, above the Asia-Pacific average of 50%. That is a major scale story. But the most important part is not the percentage. India's challenge is shifting from coverage to usage. Whether people can afford devices, build digital confidence, trust services, and see enough value to use 5G differently. A 5G signal does not automatically create a 5G business case. The winning operators will make 5G meaningful in everyday life, and in the services businesses are willing to pay for. The first signal, the next phase of 5G is no longer a coverage race. It is an adoption and value race. The second signal came from the UAE, where and tested enhanced RedCap, or eRedCap, on a live network. This sounds technical, but the commercial message is simple. Not every connected device needs the cost, complexity, or power consumption of full 5G. Millions of devices need something more efficient: smart meters, asset trackers, industrial sensors, and payment terminals. That is where eRedCap matters. It can create a more suitable path for lower complexity devices to join a 5G native ecosystem, rather than relying indefinitely on older LTE IoT connectivity. This is what 5G Advanced looks like when it becomes commercially useful. Not another speed record, but better unit economics for connecting a large number of everyday devices. The second signal, a credible 5G growth opportunity, may be less about premium smartphones and more about scalable, lower-cost enterprise IoT. Third, India's Department of Telecommunications has directed operators to stop issuing new SIMs to people who have reached the permitted 9 connection limit. The process will use subscriber photographs through the digital intelligence platform. This is not just a compliance update, it is an example of the operator becoming part of the anti-fraud and identity verification infrastructure. For telecom leaders, that changes the operating model. Network operations, onboarding, identity data, fraud analytics, and privacy can no longer be treated as separate issues. The third signal, operators are being asked to protect more than the network. They are increasingly being asked to protect the digital economy around it. The fourth signal is about telecom economics. In India, operators still face more than 1.4 lakh crore in outstanding AGR dues. That is not only a legal or accounting issue, it is a network investment issue. Every major financial obligation can constrain the capital available for fiber, 5G densification, cloud infrastructure, and enterprise investment, just as operators are being asked to do more with their networks. The global pattern is similar. China Telecom's results showed pressure in core telecom revenue, while its cloud and intelligence businesses grew. Connectivity remains essential, but connectivity alone is not enough. Operators need higher value growth engines: cloud, AI, cybersecurity, APIs, and industry-specific solutions. The network is no longer the complete product. It is the programmable foundation underneath the product. The fourth signal, the best positioned operators will combine efficient networks with stronger platform and enterprise revenue. So what did this week reveal? India showed that 5G is moving from coverage to adoption. eRedCap showed a practical path to 5G native IoT. SIM enforcement showed that trust is becoming network work. And operator economics showed why connectivity-only growth is no longer enough. Put together, the playbook is clear: make the network useful, make it trusted, and make it financially sustainable. That is the real bridge from 5G to 5G Advanced, and eventually to 6G. The operators that win the 6G era may not be the ones that announce 6G first. They may be the ones that learn to make 5G valuable first. If you want the deeper analysis behind these weekly signals, the implications for 5G Advanced, AI, Spectrum, enterprise networks, and the path to 6G divided by, join my Substack newsletter, The Signal. That is where I unpack the strategic context and decision-grade insights that cannot fit into a weekly video. Subscribe here for Techtonic Weekly, and use the link in the description or pinned comment to join the signal. You will get more than what happened. You will get what it means for the future of telecom. Which of this week's 4 signals will matter most? Adoption, IoT, digital trust, or operator economics? Tell me in the comments. I'll see you next week on Techtonic Weekly.